The Diary of a CEO Summary, the 33 Laws of Business and Life. There are 4 pillars of greatness. Pillar 1 is the self-esteem pillar, which is about self-mastery or self-abandonment. Pillar 2, the story pillar. Stories are the most effective weapons of leaders, and those who can tell inspiring or captivating stories can rule the world. Pillar 3 is the philosophy. Knowing a person's philosophy and beliefs will help you predict their behavior. In this next section, I will talk about the 33 laws of business and life that the author talks about. So Law 1 is filling up your 5 buckets in the correct order. The sum of the 5 buckets that you have sums up your professional potential. These are the 5 buckets. Bucket 1 is what you know, your knowledge. Bucket 2 is what you can do, or your skills. Bucket 3 is your network, or who you know. Bucket 4 are your resources, or what you have. Bucket 5 is your reputation, or what the world thinks of you. Law 2 of the book says that in order to master something, you must create an obligation to teach it. The spiritual leader Yogi said that one must teach something in order to master it. The author went from being a bad speaker to speaking on stages across the world when he got older, and he's only in his early 30s at this point. An obligation means having something to lose. After all, one should have some skin in the game. Law 3 says that one must never disagree. If someone wants another person or party to be receptive to a different point of view, they must not start to respond by disagreeing. One must also listen so the other person feels heard. People are more open to listening to a different option or point of view with those they agree with most of the time. One should disagree less and understand more. Law 4. You do not get to choose what you believe. People's beliefs change and evolve all the time. When was the last time you changed your point of view? Brains take up a lot of energy in the body, and beliefs make things quicker to forecast and are less energy consuming. Law number 5. Lean into bizarre behavior. Leaning out means being arrogantly right, so much so that you don't want to listen or learn new information. This leaning out is part of being human and is also connected to cognitive dissonance. This cognitive dissonance happens when one's thoughts and behaviors don't match, so one feels uneasy. Law number 6. Ask, don't tell. Posing questions instead of making statements is effective when it comes to encouraging behavior that's in alignment with a person's social and personal ambitions. Law number 7. Never compromise your self-story. Research shows that mental toughness or resilient people have the most important factor in predicting success in both life and business. The self-story makes up 40% of mental toughness, according to Aryani, a scientist in Indonesia. Mental toughness is very important for success in life and business. Mental toughness is essential for lasting success, and that comes from a positive self-story. Law number 8. Never fight a bad fight. The best way to build a new habit is to find a new reward that's less addictive, rather than fighting a bad habit. Law number 9. Always prioritize your first foundation. People only get one body and mind, and that has to last a lifetime. Health is the first foundation. Law number 10. Useless absurdity will define you more than useful practicality. The author believes that the most absurd thing about you says basically everything about you. Law number 11. Avoid wallpaper at all costs. Wallpaper is the overuse of popular terms to the point where our brain tunes them out. This is really bad for marketing and storytelling. Instead, tell stories in a unique and unconventional way. Law number 12. You have to piss people off. People need to either love or hate you in order for you to be most profitable as a marketer. Indifference is unprofitable. Law number 13. Shoot your psychological moonshots first. A moonshot is a small investment that significantly improves one's perception of something. Customers judge a brand on the past or worst part and by the ending. People who are busy tend to be happier than those who do nothing. The truth isn't what people see, it's the story they choose to believe. Law number 14. Friction can create value. The longer the friction, wait time, and inconvenience, the higher the perception of value. Value is also a perception. Law number 15. The frame matters more than the picture. The way things are packaged makes a huge difference in how they're perceived. Customers value brands and perceive them based on how they're framed. Framing isn't about lying, it's packaging a product or service in its most flattering angle. More golden nuggets of wisdom are coming soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.